guys, what's going on? I hope you guys are having a great day. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to play AC/DC Back in Black, the rhythm section, the part that Malcolm Young plays. He's my favorite guitar player of all time. And let's get into the lesson. So, I don't have a pick right now, so I'm going to use my fingernail and just hope for the best. So the first thing you want to do is do an E power chord and then cut it off. Like that. So, second fret A, second fret D. So like but, and then you want to switch to a D power chord and then down 3 times. So, and then you want to do an A, dot dot dot, same time, 3 times. Put that together. You want to do that down picking when you're done your riff, so Angus, or the lead guitar player playing the song, can do the lead lick. And that lead lick sounds like this. But we're not doing that part because I play rhythm and that's the one I'm teaching. So put everything together again. 1, 2, 3, again. So all that's going on in that little sliding part is you're going to take your index finger, put it on the second fret of the A, like that, and then you're going to go to the 4th fret of the E, and then back to the 2nd fret, 2nd fret A, back to the 2nd fret again, and you want to go up to the 5th fret of the E. So, and then back to the 2nd again, and then you're going to go up to the 6th fret of the E, and then back to the 2nd again, and then you want to go to the 7th fret of the E, and then slide down. Put that together. So 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 7. And then you want to repeat the main riff. So now that whole section that I just did repeats about 4 to 5 times before the main chorus. Now I'm not going to do that because I want to be able to get things moving along. And once you listen to the actual song, Back in Black by AC/DC, you'll understand and you'll be able to pick up probably on your own of, to repeat the same riff a couple times. But the main chorus, we're going to get into that. And it starts on an A chord, but you want to leave it open. So, A, and then you want to do an E power chord, so A, E, and then you want to switch to a B power chord. Oh, I completely messed that chord up, but it happens sometimes, we're only human. So A, E, B, and then you want to take your pointer finger off and it will create a substitute for an A chord. So A, E, B, A, E, B, A, and it takes that, and turns it into an A chord. A, E, B, A, and then you want to go B, A, B, and you want to do that whole section that I just taught twice. So A, E, B, A, B, A, E, B, A, B, so like this. And then you want to switch to a G power chord. So, hold on, let me hit it harder a little bit. And then you want to switch to a D power chord. And So G, D. And you want to go to an A power chord again. So G, D, A. And what I'm doing here, actually, when I'm done the A chord, so G, D, A, and then you're going to take your ring finger and place it on the 3rd fret of the E, bend it up a half step, so, and then you want to play an A chord again. So G, D, A, E, and then A. Put that together. You want to play that twice just like you did with the first section, so and then back to the main part again. So the main chorus, you're gonna play the G and the A and the E twice. So A, E, B, A, B 2 times, E, A, B, A, B, E, A, B, A, B, and then G, D, A, E, A. And then at the ending, you want to do the G like 5 times, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but like da 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 da. So, and then you want to switch to a D power chord and then hit that 3 times. So ba 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 da na na. So. And then you basically have the main section of the song done, but I'm going to just play it real quick to refresh your memory so that way you can continue on with your progress and you can play along if you like. So here we go from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and now we're going to get into the rhythm section of the song while the solo's going. So you're going to start on an E power chord, so, and then you want to take your pointer finger, put it on the 3rd fret of the E, A, my bad. So it should sound like this. And then you're going to do the 5th fret of the A as well. And then you want to hit from the E string, so. Hold on. I have this little things that might be able to help me with this part, so you want to do. Remember, it's 3rd fret A, 4th fret, 3rd fret A, 5th fret A. So you want to do that da da da. So E power chord, and then and then all you're doing is taking the 3rd fret of the A and the 5th fret of the A, like I said, 3 times da da da, and then you're gonna take your whole chord, keep the form, and then take your pointer finger and slide it down into 2nd fret of the A. and then that'll leave your pinky finger on the 4th fret of the A, and then it'll give you this. So, see what I'm doing? E power chord, and then, you know, it's going to be the 3rd and the 5th, and then the 2nd and the 4th. So, and then you want to do E power chord again. You're going to go da 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 da. So like, so once you're done doing this part, you're gonna do that the main riff, but on the rhythm section one more time, and then you want to ghost pick, and then it's gonna go E A E A E. So, and then repeats. And then once you get to the last part, so, and then instead of going E A E A E, you're gonna actually go, and you're gonna do the E da 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 da. So, and then you want to go to a D power chord, and then da da da. And then a da da da. So D. Actually, I messed up. So instead of doing da da da, so like 3 times, you're gonna do it twice. And then you go to the rhythm, and I'll show you how to do it. So it's gonna be E power chord, and then, you know, like I said earlier, it's the 3rd fret of the A and 5th fret of the A, and then you're gonna slide down 2nd fret A, 4th fret A. So E power chord, 5th, 4th, da 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 on that E power chord. Again, E A E A E. And then we go back to the chorus. So. And then we get to the final stage of the song, which is going to be the solo. It's kind of similar to what we learned in the beginning with this, but instead we're going to actually start on the open E, and then we're going to go to the 5th fret of the A. So open E, and then 5th fret A, and then you want to go to the 4th fret of the A. Open E, 5 4 E 5 4, and then you want to slide down to the 2nd fret of the E, A. Actually, I've been calling it E this whole time. I'm like a really bad guitar teacher, but like I said, this is the first time in a while I've done a lesson, and I've made it 15 minutes into the video already, and I promise you the next video that I put out for lesson is going to be a lot better than this. But anyways, let's get back into the video. The lesson. So it's open E, 5th fret A, 4th fret A, 2nd fret A, and then remember this, you're going to do that again, but instead you're going to add this one part. So as I said before, open E, 5th fret A, second 4th fret A, 2nd fret A, and then you're going to actually go back to the 4th fret of the A again. So E, 5, 4, 2, 4. Once you hit the 4th fret of the A, you're going to grab the 3rd fret of the E, and then you're going to bend it up a half step. So, and then when we did this earlier with the, the sliding, all you're going to do is add that into after you're done doing that half step up with the E. So I'm going to put that all together, but play slowly, and then I'll work my way up, and then I'll play it fast. So and then you basically have that part done, and then you're going to play that part that I just taught you 3 times. So and then you're going to slide it, all you're going to do is slide it over to the A string and the A and the D. So open A, and then do the same thing you did with the E, but on the D string. So and then you do the beginning part of the solo again. Main chorus again. And then in the live version, to end the song, is what they do. It's really fun. I enjoy doing it. I don't think there's anybody on YouTube that taught this yet, so this is probably is going to be the first person, which is me, to do this. So they're in the live shows on Back in Black. They end with this. And what all they're doing is, it's super easy and it's super fun, is E chord, open, let it ring out, and then D, let it ring out. So 3 times, da da da. So E, D, da da da, and then wait a couple seconds, let it ring out, and then you're gonna do A, da da, 2 times but slow. And then just hammer the A chord. So and then you switch it over to E, and then do the same thing. And now you basically have the whole song down. So now if you guys would like to play along with me, you can. So I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. As I said before in the beginning, I made a couple mistakes here in the video. I'm going to see what I can do to edit it. If I can't, I still think I did somewhat of a decent good job. But enough of talking, and let's get into the song. Alright? 1, 2, 3. 7, 8. piece of lesson. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I hope my mess up during it didn't affect you guys too much. This is literally my first time filming a guitar lesson in probably a year, so just bear with me and they'll get better as I make them. I really hope you guys enjoy the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you guys would like to see next. Alright, have a good day, everybody. Peace.